Cooking! Cooking with Grubkat. What's up, y'all? This is Grubkat. As some of you may know, it's blueberry season, so it's a quick season. I'm going to attempt to make some blueberry syrup. It's the first time ever. Ingredients are pretty simple. Calls for a lemon. Don't have one. Going to use some lemon juice, potato masher, sugar, cinnamon. I'm just throwing in the cinnamon myself. Blueberries, of course, water, and a spoon. Doesn't have to be wooden. Don't feel any pressure. Poured the blueberries into the pot. I had about roughly 2 cups. I added a cup of water, and then I smashed them with the potato smasher. And now I'm bringing them to a very slow boil. So I gradually bring it up to about medium heat. See it start to steam. Stir it a little bit, and then I'll let it come to this point. It's come to a subtle boil. It's not like a really violent or heavy boil. It's just a really subtle kind of pop, pop, pop kind of boil. That's what I want. I think a heavy boil, and you just get, I don't know, it just tends to stick to the pan and just gets real messy. So I like a light boil. So it's come to a light boil. At this point, I'm going to cut it down on simmer. Oh, did you see that? It was like magic when I said cut it down. Use the force. So I'm going to let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and then we'll go on to the next stage. So it's simmered for 15 minutes. I'm going to take it off the heat. Just leave that eye on because I'll need it a little more later. I'm just going to pour it into the colander. It calls for like a fine sieve, cheesecloth. I didn't have any of those things, so use this colander. I think it'll work quite well. Use what you have. I am awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, so this is what I have. And that looks pretty tasty. All by itself. Cookity cooking with Grubkat. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this back up to a boil. This is what I've strained, and there's also roughly about a half a cup of water in there, maybe a little more, maybe 3/4 of a cup. And I'm going to add sugar. I'm just going to do it to taste, and I'll start out with about a half a cup. Just going to add some cinnamon. I'm not going to add my lemon juice yet. I'm going to stir it up, and then I'm going to bring it back up to a boil, and then simmer it for another 15 minutes. So I'll let that mixture come to a boil. Let it boil for about 15 minutes. Added some lemon juice just to taste, because I'm not doing the actual quantities for the recipe. I'm just augmenting it because I'm just using the blueberries that I had. And yeah, so I'm going to let that boil for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to turn it off and let it cool, and then I'm going to drop it in a canning jar. Put it in my fridge. I'm not going to can it. I'm just going to use the canning jar as my receptacle. Cooking, 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 cooking with Grubkat. And there it is. Blueberry syrup. A little bit of cinnamon, lemon juice, sugar, a little bit of honey, a little bit of pectin. Easy to make. That's the whole point of this video, really, is just had some blueberries, took about an hour. Get you some of that. You might have a little excess. I'm not sure what you want to do with that, but I'm sure you can figure it out.